Okay, we are back with Hello Lady. If you got mind, please, there should be in the community place. Please go vote. It's like it should be still on the first page, but it might be down a bit. So yeah, I've been posting a lot. But anyway, please go vote. I need to I'm gonna have to update freaking Rumble today. So that's something. Tomorrow? No, Thursday. Thursday. I'm supposed to go to an appointment on Thursday. For teeth. I'm gonna try and tell person, I gotta get a new computer before I freaking go with him and all that crap. So that's something. Yeah. That's some stuff. Don't know if house is really gonna be sold or not. He thinks so, but not really sure. So if the house still stays, the house, if the house can't get sold or whatever, that's freaking fine with me. As long as the person downstairs is gone. So that's something. That's the more important thing. But anyway, let me just shut up.
帝理事長が学章にも刻むことを命じられたといいます。それにしても、随分と時間がかかってしまいました。
I just say I like Saki. She reminds me of Natsume. There was a profound dark there was a profound dark outside. It was late at night. Uh, Takumi Yoshino, Yoshimi, Saki. I'm just gonna say Saki. We're returning from the aftermath of the dispatch. The uh, what prefecture had demanded. Excuse me. They were grounded. Wait. They have gone around many areas and conducted a number of negotiations. Such work was generally Takumi's role was Takumi role roles was well, was generally Takumi's role, so Saki didn't really have to accompany her. However, uh, Toki Toki always took Saki with her because these opportunities were rare. A person gained much more by experiencing something for themselves. Theory alone was useless. Well, yeah, was useless without practical experience. There were many things that could only be learned from the mood around the actual negotiation table. That's true. True.
今頃クラウンの子たちはもう就寝しているでしょうね。
私たちがいないので、羽を伸ばしていそうですけれど。
Okay, the crowns. Okay, who are these crowns? I'm guessing.
普段厳しくしすぎなのではありませんか？
私、そんなにうるさく言っているつもりはありません。
Uh-huh. The large car belonging to the academy ran southward over the dark, empty public road. The city lights were far away in this area. Anything outside of the town looked like a dark sea.
ノーブル。
She muttered that word, thinking of things only she could know.
それがスクールの目指すところです。
Yeah, yeah, being noble.
不思議な言葉です。
尊くあれ、気高くあれ、強くあれ、美しくあれ、正しくあれ。様々な意味をはらんだ言葉。
本物ですか？
人類はこれまでにも様々なシステムや制度、法を試行錯誤し作り出してきましたが、最も重要でありながら困難なのが、人々を導く者を育てることです。帝理事長が目指しておられるのは、単なる帝王学ではありません。多角化し、複雑化されたトワイライトエイジの限界を打破し、人類を新たなステージに引き上げる、インシグニア足り得る人間を作り上げることです。
Okay.
私たちにできるでしょうか？なんだか、 途方もない話で。
あなたたちにはふさわしい資格があります。だからこそスクールは迎え入れたのです。自らを信じ、誇りなさい。スクールはまだ歴史が浅く、始まったばかりです。あなたはその記念すべき最初の卒業生になるでしょう。
Okay, alright.
はい。そうなれるよう学びます。
ところでおとなしさん、一つ、
何でしょうか？
男は好きですか？
Wow, that's oh, uh, maybe not. Oh, we got it. Do we got Yuri? Uh, maybe.
申し訳ありません。少し幻聴が聞こえて取り乱してしまいました。
それはよくありませんね。あなたはエトワールのインシグニア。人々の藩の藩たるべきものです。自己管理は責務のうちですよ。
What can I imagine what the fuck she was thinking?
疲労が溜まっているようなら、後で私の部屋に来なさい。何か処方しましょう。
Yeah, she'll treat you, alright?
いえ、それには及びません。
oh,
ところで時野先生、先ほど何か質問があるとおっしゃっていたような気がしますが。
ええ。まあ私としたことが、質問するとしてもいささか短絡的すぎたかもしれません。言葉を選んで尋ねますが、男性に興味はありますか？
she asked her the same question. Okay.
あ、
Saki squinted without even realizing it.
先生？
恥じる必要はありません。年頃の男女が異性に興味を抱かないというのは、むしろ不自然なことでしょう。
Yeah.
いえ、しかし。
生徒は人間を人間たらしめる一側面です。一人前の成人であれば、やがて性を通じて異性を迎え入れ、家族というコミュニティを形成し、社会の一員になるのが必然です。
Yeah. Ah.
私は必ずしもそうではない選択を否定はしませんが、長期的に見れば、結婚と家族の崩壊は少子化など多数の問題を社会にもたらします。
We got fix some birth rates.
やはり、主として与えられている役割については、留意すべき点があるとしなければならないでしょう。違いますか？
いいえ、おっしゃる通りです。
男性に興味はありますか？
でも先生、それは。
生物としてあるべき姿には、何ら恥じるところなどないのです。性によって人類は時代を築き、文明を築き、この惑星の支配者として君臨できました。違いますか？
おっしゃる通りです。
では、興味はありますか？
She, I had to say, okay, this is so funny. She's trying to get an answer out of her so bad, and she's freaking dodging, like cold, hardcore fucking dodging the question, and she's having to pin her Tasaki down like it's a yes or no, like it's.
それは、おそらく、人並みには。
好みのタイプなど、
さあ、そういうものを意識したことは。
普段他のクラウンとそのような話題は？
しなくもありませんが、率先しては。先生、 これは何の質問なのでしょう。
Yeah.
ただの確認です。気にする必要はありません。
just research. Don't worry about it.
万一ステディな関係になった場合、どのような行動をとるべきか知っていますか？
ステディ
Yeah.
口づけをして、愛撫などを行い、その次ということです。
時の先生、何か隠しておいででしょうか。
No, no, never. Uh, unable to bear it any longer, uh, glares at her. However, her teacher simply looks away. She's like, "Nah, you can figure that shit out yourself."
別に何も、隠してなどおりませんとも。
先生、私の顔を見ておっしゃってください。
Nah.
うん。
Okay, this dead look. This is okay. This is so fucking not to me right here. I'm so sorry. This is not to me in a fucking another world. Uh, uh, okay, unable to bear the atmosphere, which was which was friend as a permanent blizzard, uh, what talk Tokumo confessed.
実は明日、天下はノーブルスクールに新しく。
Uh oh. At that moment, a sudden impact. Wait. At that moment, there was a sudden impact, and the car skirted off the road. They tried to dodge the people who jumped out of the who jumped out on the road and went on to hit the guardrail. Since they weren't speeding, since they weren't speeding, and due to the strength of a German of a, wait, and due to its strength as a German car, it wasn't that all that damaged, but the situation was far worse than a mere accident. Uh, uh, an armed group surrounded the car. The Slocums that had jumped out onto the road were but a trap meant to stop it. Amongst the group, there was a man wearing an alien mask that was almost a meter. Wait, almost a meter and virtual length. The leader fig wait the leader like figure stuck his gun into wait okay the leader like figure stuck his gun against the car's back door.
スクールの関係者だな。アンチハローメンだ。おとなしく社外に出ろ。さもなければ、全員射殺する。
The anti-Halo men? The fuck?
待ちなさい、おとなしさん。あなたが行く必要はありません。
Saki had had her placed on the door, but Tokuna stopped her like the teacher she was.
いいえ、連中の目的はきっと私だけです。先生まで危険にさらすことはできません。
しかし、あなたは大切な。
Saki walked out without hesitation. Oh damn! Like okay, like I'm just gonna say like parasites swarming a piece of meat. The armed group were okay wait the armed group wearing monstrous rubber masks surrounded her. Excuse me. Uh, she glared at the alien man without a hint of fear in her eyes. Mm. The straightforward glare carried an intense will, making the men making the man back away, like a monster made aware that that it would die in the sun. The rubber mask was the only reason why his comrades didn't see didn't see his moment of pathetic weakness to dispel the same what, to dispel the same from his fear. He put on a front of bravery.
貴様、クラウンの一人か。これほどの獲物がかかるとは。
Crowns. Okay. I'm guessing. Okay, the crowns must be something big. I'm guessing in the school then.
諸君、これは幸運ではない。我々の活動と正常化の論理的正当性がまさに実証されたことを意味するのだ。
No, no. You're just kidnapping someone.
いきなしいきなし。
先生と運転手は普通の方です。あなたたちの目的は私だけのはず。二人への手出しは許しません。
ナンセンスナンセンス。
I wanna kill that wolf man.
そいつらは反逆者だ。愚昧なる非人類的自由主義者。啓発せよ啓発せよ。魔女め、貴様は罪深いが、貴様に味方せる裏切り者はなおさら罪深い。連行し、人類法廷にて裁判を行う。お前たちの罪を自己啓発させてやる。
ゲスな。
地球を汚す忌まわしき化け物が人類じみた顔で言語を話すな。だが、それも今のうちだけだ。自己啓発でふさわしい口の利き方を学ぶことになるだろう。
The leader's words and their wait, okay, wait. Excuse me. Okay. The leader's words and their unexpected catch made the group raise their weapons and cheer. Suddenly,
何をしているのかね。
a proud voice reaches them.
なんだお前ら。
Oh boy, yo. Just look at this aura right here. Just look at this aura that our man's got. A man wearing an alien mask looked at looked at Hishin and I like he caught like he caught a sight of a ghost. His actions were bold, but he seemed extremely lacking in spirit and energy. Perhaps his careful nature was worthy of praise in this world. It wasn't impossible for a mere passerby to to have a taste of for murder. Wait, to have a taste for murder. Okay.
この場を離れて逃げてください。彼らは。
余計な口を開くな。
The alien man said that and tried to silence the hostage by pushing the gun in her throat. Uh,
ほ
I was moved not by the man's sloppy work, but the appearance of the girl he aimed at. I didn't know how she felt on the inside, but despite the fact that her life was entirely in his hands, she didn't change her expression at all.
う美しい。
I didn't even have I didn't even have to say the word about her outside appearance. Her delicate hair, which faintly her delicate hair, which faintly shined under the moonlight, her strong eyes, which hid a burning will, her lovely her lovely cherry like paused lips. The most praiseworthy the most praiseworthy thing at present wasn't her outside beauty, but the fact that but the way she carried herself. Her will didn't break before this unjust treatment. Her elegance didn't shake before death. Her pride let her sharp care for me. Wait, her pride. Okay, her pride let her spare. Wait, her pride let her spare care for me. Someone, wait, someone she did not know at all. Mm. If I tried to compare her to something, I would say a sword, a beautiful, strong sword, not one forged by human hand, but a blade bestowed upon, but a blade bestowed to mankind by by mythic, by beings of mythic. Okay. Mm. Though captured, she stood proud. She stood proud and glared at the agents of violence around her. It made her look like a born queen. Okay, okay, our boy is really putting on thick there. Mm. I couldn't waste too much time being charmed by her, though I had to attempt to take care of this peacefully.
何をしているのかねと尋ねたのだが、それとも、君たちには日本語が通じないのかね？
I spread my arms out to to in and empathize that I'm unarmed. Mm. I attempt to soften the armed and dangerous group, the the dangerous group's attitude toward the very common sight of a master and his maid. It was it was best to settle things as peacefully and smoothly as possible. I would I would just I did just gotten to this country, so I didn't want to make a scene so that early.
日本語の会話が難しいのであれば、英語でもドイツ語でもフランス語でもイタリア語でもスペイン語でも私は構わないが。
ご主人様、あの方々が反政府ゲリラではなく、国産ギャング的職業者である場合、専門用語を使われるのがよろしいのではと、医者は思ったりします。
本場の専門用語か。となると、千原木言語か南橋弁か、九州は修羅の国の少数民族言語か。私もそちらへの造形は疎い。少々困ったところだ。
医者も、日本の業界用専門言語はまだお勉強中です。
うん。珍しく不始末だな、菱谷。
まさか、のっけからこのような事態になろうとは。医者、失敗いたしました。申し訳ございません。
It's fine, girl. Hoshino bowed to me. The ar- and the, okay, she bowed to me, and the armed group still not understanding a word we were saying remained frozen in place. Of course, that wasn't a big problem for me.
それではボディーランゲージといこう。何？真心と信念があれば言うべきことは通じ合えるものだろう。
ナイスアンカと。さすがはご主人様。
We turned back to the group, and the alien man gave us the most simple expression of his will.
失せろ。
He aimed his AK-47 barrel at me. Though through its design, it was old. It's probably its potential for murder was far greater than any normal handgun. It could fire 600 bullets per minute at an intense velocity of 700 meters per second, traveling at almost twice at the speed of sound. Sorry, the 7.56 mm bullets could pierce not any could not pierce only humans, but cinder blocks as well.
お前のような低能な反人類分子がいるから、我々の活動と正常化が完了する日は遠いのだ。だが我々は敗北しない。この意志と正義が必ずや時代の鉄槌となる。
Uh-huh. Okay, so everyone, you're just we're learning gun knowledge here. We're learning some stuff here.
鉄槌鉄槌
Can you shut him up? I'm sorry, like whether angry or just displeased, the alien man voiced his grievances and frustration while pointing his tool of violence at me. The armed group wearing the various masks was six strong. They had their guns pointed at me, showing how friendly they were. Yeah, you're so friendly.
ご主人様、大ピンチです。
Yeah, I know. The men looked away from their hostage, but were grinning like they had the situation under control. No, no. It was it was only obvious this was in the middle of nowhere. The hostage couldn't run from the group of armed six with automatic rifles. They could just shoot her dead and turn her into mush before she got even 10 meters away.
我々は忙しい。お前たちのような鈍強な連中と関わり合ってる時間が惜しい。闘争の意味を理解せぬ反人類主義者め。今すぐ回れ右して市内へまっすぐ歩いていけ。我々は無駄な手間が省ける。お前たちは墓の下に入らなくて済む。
Dude, you do you not know who you're fucking with? Do you not know who you're fucking with?
自己啓発せよ自己啓発せよ
その前に質問に答えてくれないだろうか。私は何をしているのかと尋ねたのだが。
While I acted like this situation meant nothing to me, the alien man's victorious expression turned more vile. I couldn't see through it. I couldn't see through the mask, but that was probably the case.
返事がないということは、どうやら会話の成立しない輩であるようだ。
リシアが考察しますに、ご主人様の言動にお怒りになっておられるのでは。
Well, that's their problem. That's their problem. It's not mine. That's their problem. They're lonely peasants.
うん。だとすれば、なんとも心の狭い御人だな。数に任せて乙女を取り囲む卑しい男にはふさわしいが。
I could almost feel the alien man's face twitch. People all over the world would get upset when someone points out harsh truths harsh truths to them.
ああ、いいぜ。くれてやるよ。今すぐ脳書をぶちまけやがれ
Yeah, 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 yeah. The alien man thrust his gun barrel toward my forehead and displaying a tyrant a tirade a tyrant's shallowness instead of a truly noble mentality chose to focus his strength on his finger rather than a smile.
諸君、命を奪う罪を知っているか？
Oh boy. The moment took even less than a second. Oh, yo, our boy's about to go off. The man and his comrades were sunk, were sank, were struck, were sank, displaying some truly human humanoid fatigue. something. In human society, hurting others meant accepting personal suffering. Mm. Faced with the moment when they would have done that, their guns shivered, and the hesitation decided their future. Using my left hand, I threw the gun below. I threw the gun from below. The alien man was too surprised to even pull the trigger. His current pose almost made it seem like he was cheering. Control the change. That was one. That was the one truth I arrived at. Several. What? Wait. Okay. That was the one truth I arrived at over the last 7 years, and it was the decisive law that controlled this beautiful world. I ran toward the armed men. My speed made it look like I was flying. Not one among them could react. I should add the sound effects. A right lunge, left kick, a left chop, a right kick, one after another. They all fell. That sounds like cheat codes, to be honest. I'm sorry, that sounds like cheat codes from an old PlayStation game, a certain one that I don't know if people remember, but anyway, four of them were four of them were downed in a blink of an eye. They were passed out when I hit them, and weak points pointed out in uh in Indian yoga. I could tell by the way they were holding their weapons, but the armed men were extremely lacking in training. They have been they have been so worried about fighting this battle they would have gotten too close to each other. They should have left at least one of them further back. The two remaining men had enough time to arm themselves, but not enough to pull the trigger.
粛清粛清
Oh, thank God! I close I closed the I closed the 3 meter gap and a half and one step, threw his weapons up and shoved my right elbow into a weak point in his chest. Oh, finally the guy can shut the hell up. Thank gosh. Okay, that technique was called the arrow, often considered to be similar to the one wait, okay, similar to one and the Chinese uh eight extremist fist. Mine, however, had been taught to me by my mentor and had and had a bit of my personal touch to it. Most ancient martial arts had lost their true meaning over time and had become more had become more than street performances. However, if you looked hard enough, you could find some actual effective techniques such as this one. Mm. The Wolfman fainted while staggering and collapsed. And just excuse me, mm, excuse me. In just two breaths, only one. The caterpillar man remained. However, there was distance between me and him. He was only 3 steps away, which meant
粛清
I couldn't make it. The distance gave him enough time to indecisive aim and fire at me. The man put some strength into his trigger finger. Intense fear and anger painted on his face. The battle ended right then. He must have failed to notice it before he collapsed. The rifle used by the Wolfman fell on his arms from above. Then when I threw it, out of the wolfman's hands. I made it, but I made it ensnare. Wait, I made it. Wait, I made sure it ensnared directly toward the caterpillar man. The caterpillar mask. His caterpillar mask lowered his vision and worked against him. Though in this darkness he probably couldn't have seen it, even if his face was bare. The impact, okay, wait, okay, the impact and pain almost had him drop his weapon, but out, but the time, but the time he, but by the time he recovered, I was already in front of him. Well, somebody got axed.
この夜にふさわしい良い夢を見たまえ。
Excuse me. Uh, so I took care of the last one. Hoshino approached me and maid had to follow her master after all.
やってしまわれたのですね、ご主人様。皆さん、アーメン。安らかにお眠りください。
Uh, she made the sign of a cross to six people lying on the ground.
人聞きの悪いにも程がある。彼らは混沌しているだけだ。
そうでしたか。医師や、少々残念です。
Wow. Uh, oh, she was a capable maid, but she was lacking in common sense. As one who had it, I was often troubled by that fact.
この国は法治国家だ。手抜きはあるが、深夜に一人でコンビニへ買い物に行けるほどにね。命を奪えば、凶悪犯罪行為として非常に厄介な結果を生むのだよ。
承知しました。医師や、犯罪行為をする場合は、厄介な結果にならないよう、最善の注意を払います。
さすがだ、ヒシア。
Excuse me. A legendary man who ruined three casinos in Las Vegas had once said these wonderful words. If it's not cheating, it's not cheating if they don't find out. That is true. Mm. Thus Row and Silence returned to the area, though 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 there was no way to hide the evidence of this incident, like the armed group or the car sticking out from the road. Uh, Whoopsies.
しかし、都市部とはいえ、22時以降に開いている店があるのは超異常という気分でしたが、
この国は見えない場のエアなるものを読み取る特殊な力を全国民が要求される異常なマジカル国家ではあるが、君が言うのは風習ではなく治安の問題だ。もっとも自動小銃を抱えたギャングが都市部近郊を闊歩する程度には自慢の治安も衰退してしまったようではあるが。
ご主人様、ここに来る途中、コンビニ前でご老人の引いてた屋台で購入した地域名産タッキーの焼き餅は思いのほか美味で、医師や感激です。
次女が買い食い立ち食いとはいささかはしたないのではないかね。
申し訳ありません、ご主人様。ヒシアは食えるべき時に食えと、幼い頃からしつけられておりましたので。
She apologized to me by raising her skirt a little and bowing lightly, a very proper action. Being a well trained maid that she was, Hoshiro was absolutely perfect at her English style expressions of courtesy.
君のご両親は正しい教育をなされたようだ。
こしあんを餅で包むのは、ジャパニーズケーキとしてベーシックですが、小判のように薄くしてから両面を焼くのが特徴のようです。元は君主の御用菓子だったとか。
Okay.
薄焼きなので濃い甘みが残らず、焼いた風味と合わさって一口サイズでさらりと食べやすいところがオツですね。あん、抹茶、黒ごまと3点セットでしたが、この中だと抹茶の苦味とあんのコラボレーションがなかなか。後口を引かないのがよろしいので、ひしや明日のお茶受けにしようと思います。
うむ。では一ついただこうか。
I took I took one of the mochi from her paper bag and put it into my mouth. The coin-sized sweets were all wrapped individually.
疲労した脳にはやはり甘みが良い。焦げの独特の食感はやはりワイルドで良いものだ。私としては酒の一つも欲しくなるところだな。
甘いものに酒とは、ご主人様の趣味も最悪ですが、フィシアの調査によれば、地元名手で豊水なる銘柄がさっぱりした味でよろしいそうです。
では、名酒の味わいはいずれの楽しみにするとして、まずは挨拶を済ませよう。窮地より救った名も知らぬ我らが友人に。
Yeah, I joyfully turned around. Uh, it said, "Be noble." Those were words. Wait, those were the words echoed in the school emblem hanging on the wall a bit above the sofa they were sitting on. The image was based around the was based around the character for heaven, and it was the symbol of Tech Tekel Tektomi Noble Academy. This was the living room set up for these girls, the grounds. The modern building had none of the simple characteristics of the usual school dorm. It was both fancy and refined. This clearly expensive dorm was a living space for mere five girls. Well, for a mere five girls. They were wait they were the echelons, the top students among the 200 who attended the school. The other students and teachers called them the crowns with respect and fear. There were five. There were the five closest. Okay, wait. Okay. There were the five closest of the true meaning of the school's goal, nobility. Hmm. Okay. There were four girls sitting around the table, and all of them sat with some cups filled with freshly made tea in front of them.
それにしてもサクのやつ、遅くね？
Oh, hello! I like you. You're a nice redhead. She's got the okay. She's got the okay. She's someone got the orange and yellow in her hair. Okay, what? Okay, one was a girl who had her hair in a side tail. Her eyes were fierce, and her body was both rough and graceful. She would merely be she's merely been lying down on the sofa, but that didn't stop her from radiating from radiating vulgar vigor. But Tommy lightly waved her hand over the table to control an information layer, an inform layer. She was wearing a wait. Okay, wait. She was wearing a mundane contact lens in real and wait. Okay, wait. She was wearing Wait. She was wearing a modenic contact lens reality interface that she had access to, wait, that she had access to AR, wait, to AR and see certain information. It was 11 at night. The air conditioning, wait, the air con, okay, wait. Oh, sorry, my eyes. Uh, uh, give me. Mm. The air conditioner, wait, the air conditioning was optical, and there was enough light so it could, wait, so it was easily, wait, so it was wait, so it was easy to forget that it was completely dark outside. Contrary to what you expect from its old-fashioned model, this school had connections to various corporations that had provided it with the newest and experimental technology. To Tomo, uh, to Tommy, who was born in a rural area with no internet, this was pure sci-fi.
サクはクラウンのインシグニアですから、外に出ることも仕方ないです。主に体力担当と違って。へえへえ、俺は難しいこと苦手ですよ。
Okay, wait. The second girl is Takasi, the youngest among the crowns. Her firm posture and lack of expression made her look like a thin blade. Mm. Her clear ox-like eyes never wavered. She was no machine, though she cried and laughed like anyone else. But it was the fact that none of the others had seen her roll around in laughter. Mm. Saki, who left, who left with okay with the teacher, should have returned before dinner. Something seemed to be keeping her. Tama yawned and crossed her legs. She really enjoyed such unladylike relaxer with Saki being so well mannered. She hesitated to even hunch in her presence. So this was a rare chance to unwind. to wow, yeah, Tommy couldn't handle formalities. Someone hit her knees with her fan.
ノーブルたれ。
It was the third girl, the Japanese the Japanese doll looking Mito. Excuse me. Her visionary was very traditional, but it was hard to say whether her Japanese clothing would suit her. She had quite a glorious bosom too. After what she yeah boobas. Well, she had some glorious boobas too. After all.
どんな時にも、自らを律するノーブルたらんことを、ですわよ。
Tuh,
せっかくサクも先生もいねえのに。ミートリ最近サクの小言が移ってきたんじゃねえの？
I like her. I like this one. She's more of the I want to fucking relax and shit like that.
移るまでもありませんわよ。私、なすべき時になさぬのは見逃せない性分ですから。今夜ぐらい、あまり厳しいことは言わないであげよう。長尾ちゃん、堅苦しいのが苦手だから。
Okay. Okay, I take it back. I sort of like her too. The fourth girl, the blonde Sora. I'm just gonna say Sora. Sora, who ex Mito to take it easy. Mm. She was notable for her non-Japanese face and long legs. Oh man, them legs! Like some would have guessed from her blonde hair. She had English blood running through her veins.
そうは参りませんわ。音無さんがいない時にこそ、普段以上にしっかりしなければ、クラウンの保険にも関わりますもの。そんなの誰も見てねえっつーの。玉尾は外側メッキ状態です。ノーブルは遠い。
Okay, I take it back. I think I'm really gonna like her. She see, I swear, I'm getting Chanibio feelings from her. I'm getting Chanibio feelings.
お前はいつも一言多いよ。いいじゃない。せっかくのお茶会なんだし。桂木さんはいつも甘すぎですわよ。
No matter how uptight Mito it was, this was clearly a time for relaxation. This was clearly a time for relaxation. The only reason they could have a tea party so late was because the nominous wait because the nominous strict fifth girl Saki wasn't present. It was way past the time to turn off the lights and go to the rooms.
自分、サコの味方ですので。告げ口すんなよ。今夜は特別に、このジャンルーヤ一つで買収されます。
Okay. Mm, okay, wait. Okay. Eru took out one. Okay. Uh, Eru took one of Tomo's candles and threw it into her mouth. She'd eaten her own already. Oh, candies. My bad. Candies. I thought it was candles. I was like, what?
美味しく甘いです。
Okay, Jaggery was an Italian mix of hazelnut paste and chocolate. It was said to have been created when there was a shortage of chocolate when the country was under Napoleon's rule.
お前、こういう時だけ素早いのな。そういえば、面白い噂を聞きましたわ。
Mitchell hit her mouth with her fan and looked over at her nosy friends. Her expression intrigued everyone. They looked at her with interest.
噂ってとそれって、あの話かな。では、知り上がらないのは、玉尾ザパワーだけですね。マジでなんで？おい、空子噂ってなんだよ。また来るんだって。でも、今度はエトワールだって。なんですの？エトワールですって？みとり、知っていたのでは？
Oh,
小耳に挟んだだけですもの。まさか、エトワールとは。実は、エトワールというのは自分も初めて知りました。空子、今の話はかなりマジですか？
their expressions turned grim. A term that meant a lot to them.
だから噂だよ。でも、それによると、
Oh boy. Well, that's a nice house though.
あなたはまさか、成田真理。
After taking care of the armed group, I walked over to the hostages. Mm, But suddenly, someone from the car called out to me. That was unexpected, since I haven't been in Japan in 7 years. I don't know anyone here, but I don't think anyone from back then would recognize me after I changed so much. Wait, a shred beauty akin to a glacier from the poles stepped out of the car. Tokani Yoshi.
はじめまして、成田さん。私は夜店時のスクールの職員です。
Okay,
あなたと会える日を楽しみにしていました。
Okay, Tokino. Okay, I gotta remember that name. Tokino.
なるほど。スクールには私の資料が届いているはずだ。顔がわかるのも当然か。では、改めて挨拶しよう。はじめまして、時の女子。成田真理だ。あなたの名前は事前に受け取った案内で見た覚えがあるのだが、私の担当だという理解でいいのかね。
ねえ、そうなります。夜が明けてからのことですが、こんな場所とこんな状況で出会えるとは思いませんでした。
時の先生、彼をご存知なんですか？
The brave girl from before hesitantly spoke to Miss Tokino.
ええ、あなたには先ほど話し損ねましたが、彼は成田真理、転校生です。そして彼のグレードはエトワール級、つまり6人目のクラウンということでもあります。
The revelation perplexed the girl, considering the fact that she didn't waver before a death that must have been a serious matter.
そんな、6人目なんて、それも、男性方なんて、そんなの、
何をもってまさかなのですか、音無作。既成の概念にとらわれているようでは、ノーブルへの道は遠いですよ。これまでエトワール級 HMI は女性ばかりでしたが、それが特定の因果的原因による事項だとは証明されたわけではありません。である以上、確率的にはいつであれ、男性のエトワールが出現してもおかしくはなかった。
Yeah,
それはそうですけど、
she was extreme. What she was expecting. She was exactly like I expected her to be. She recomposed herself, faced me, and regained her courteous form without flaw.
先ほどはありがとうございました。成田真理。あなたに救っていただいた感謝は、とても言葉では言い尽くせるものではありません。私は音無作。あなたの入学するスクールのエトワールの一人です。
I was charmed. Mm, delicious. She straightened her back as if it came natural. That alone was eye-catching and made me feel like the air around us had changed. Mm. People's beauty couldn't be gauged by mere numbers and shapes. True beauty was in the way they lived, the invisible things peeking outside. Elaborate meant star, and Saki was more than qualified for that title. The beauty, well, oh my good, yo, yeah, our boys already on one knee. Our boys already on one knee. The beauty made me bow and kneel like a knight before a great queen. Surprised by my actions, she tried to back away, as though to dispel her worries with graceful movements. I took her palm.
成田真理だ。音無作。
I kissed the back of her hand. It was a kiss of gratitude and respect.
成田真理？
No matter what the situation, wait, no matter wait, no matter what the situation, no matter how desperate it all seemed, the true value wait, the true valuable things were always deserved respect. Mm. I was a transfer student. Starting tomorrow, I would share classes with her and spend my days alongside her. I was truly grateful that I found a light as bright as her. No matter how much I thanked, no matter how much I thanked, it didn't seem like enough. How could I express this passion within me? Her dignified black hair that reflected the moonlight, her moist eyes that hid trouble and an unwavering will, her level of her level of refinement and transference, uh, as she stood before death, and then the and then the brightest point of all.
美しいその豊満なる胸が
Or, okay, our man. Okay, he is uncultured. We have a man of full culture here. Uh, like an ancient sinner. Like an ancient sinner who's been thrown into hell when one step away from heaven, Saki's face suddenly straightened. Apparently, my words weren't enough to express my excitement. Miracles extending the v- miracles extending that of a voluptuous chest were a few and far between. There, okay. They were the manifestation of the female gender in life, a symbol of abundance and peace. They were a treasure no man could have. Uh, To properly express the burning feelings within me, I chose my words carefully. Oh,
策のその麗しき美巨乳が
oh, oh.
医師や思いますが、ドン引きされているのでは、声に出すのはいかがなものかと。
Oh. You know what? It wasn't loud enough. That's what. It wasn't loud enough. We can say it louder. That's what it is. That's what it is.
愛も怒りも思うだけでどうして伝わるのだね。心情とは言葉に乗せて初めて伝わり、相手の心に届き、形をなすのだよ。
ジャパニーズ言霊でございますね。医師やご主人様の持論には全く同感ですが、世の中には伝えていいものと悪いものがあるのです。ジャパンではそれをわびさびというのだとか。
Ah.
つつましさの美徳。なるほど、一理あるが、私としてはこの感動ばかりは声に出さないという選択はないのだ。
承知いたしました。では、今からヒシアは他人ということでお願いします。
You're my noble mate. I can't do that. As I approach the shrine. Oh my. Well, oh, what to do? What to do? What to do? I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am not going to do anything. Um. Well, okay. Um. I'll leave it up to you all. I'll leave it up to you. What option are we gonna go for? This is um Uh, 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 I'll guess you. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave it up to y'all. Please go on YouTube and there's a poll. There's a poll. There's gonna be a poll. What the hell are we gonna do for this? Um, but yeah. Anyhow, that I'll see you all next time. I can't. I shouldn't do this so late though. I mean, I shouldn't play so long. I don't think. Um, but anyhow, thank y'all for coming. I hope you all enjoy. Um, hopefully I'll have a new computer like freaking soon. Um, yeah, 'cause I really need one like bad. I know I do. Um, so yeah, it's something. But anyhow, thank you all for coming.